Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is another family grocery haul and meal plan. It's from Tesco again. So if you want to see what our meals for the week ahead are like and what we bought this week, then keep watching. So before we crack on, as I always say at the start of these videos, as per the CMA guidelines, I am required to tell you that I have worked with Tesco in the past. However, this has all been paid for with our own money. And I managed to get another Tesco delivery slot. I always like check just randomly to see if there are any available. And they are so much easier to get hold of these days. I stopped ages ago, back in the height of the pandemic, for like sensible obvious reasons, for people that really need it. That's why we did like Aldi shops and stuff. But I have to say it's nice to be back to what I know, at least at the moment, and it's also convenient, especially with the way things are in our house at the moment, because I don't need any more stress. But I have got about 8 meals for this shop and I've done really well. I think we spent just over £100, which when I show you everything that I've got, I actually think we did really well. So I'm gonna turn you around, I will show you everything that we bought. I'll like mention any deals and things like that, and then at the end of the video I'll run through our meal plan. So let's start over here with all the good stuff. Let's start as we mean to go on. I cannot tell you how nice it is to be able to do like meal plans and proper like grocery shops after probably about a month of not knowing whether or not we're coming or going with food and the kitchen and things like that. So we've got loads of fruit and veg. I am determined to get us all back into eating plenty, not just our 5 a day, but more than that if we can. One thing I've just realised is that you will notice I'm not wearing my ring at the moment. It's not a scandal. It's gone off to be resized again. It's still spinning around my finger all the time and I think it needs to be a lot smaller, so that's where that is. I'm missing it. I keep like fiddling and seeing where it is, but rest assured it's just been resized. Anyway, so we have 2 cucumbers here, sweet potatoes, there's baking potatoes as well. We have some pink lady apples because these are on offer and I love a pink lady apple. I like to keep them in the fridge and they're just so nice when they're ice cold. So that's why I got those. Sweet vine ripened tomatoes for salads because they just taste really good. But then we've got some baby plum ones just for like adding to things like picky plates, that kind of thing, sandwiches, but also for cooking with. That's why I've got 2 punnets of those. We've got onions. I did order them loose again. I've been buying a lot of things packaged up just because it felt safer, but it's so much cheaper to buy them loose half the time. So I have 3 red ones, but they were substituted, the white ones. So I've just got a normal bag here, which is fine. And I've got a large garlic there. Then here we've got 2 avocados. These are on offer at the moment. I think it's about 39p for an avocado. Mark loves them especially, so that was a bargain. Sweet gem lettuce was on offer as well. Big bag of spinach and then 2 massive courgettes, and they cost me £1.56 for 2 really big ones. And then over here we've got some mushrooms, blueberries, fiery beetroot. Do like a bit of sweet and fiery beetroot in my life. We've got some strawberries as well. We already have some fruit in, so I don't have as much this week just because we've got stuff in that needs using up. Butterhead salad. I actually ordered some like baby corn, sugar snap, broccoli mix, you know, like kind of like a stir fry mix, and I got 2 packs to have with one of our meals this week. However, they've been substituted with a chef's medley, which isn't quite the vibe I was going for, but we can still eat them and they'll still fit the meal that I'm doing. I also got some asparagus and tender stem broccoli. We all really like these and I was meant to have 2 of those, but I ended up getting given a tender stem one just on its own. Bananas, 2 bags of peppers, basil, coriander, and then this fire pit range, I'm quite impressed with this. You get 2 for £7 and there's like various ones like chicken wings and I don't know, marinated chicken thighs, that kind of thing. But we got the minted lamb kebabs, which we're gonna do in flatbreads with like some couscous and salad and that kind of thing. And then we got the maple barbecue pork loin steaks to have with like salad and a baked potato, and any that are left over, because I don't quite know how many are in here. We can always freeze or like cook and add to like salads and stuff, so they're quite handy to have these. picked this up because on Friday I want to do tapas night for us all, but we're going out for the day. Mark's going to put the day off work, excuse background noise, because it's nice and warm on Friday. So I've got these just because I knew they'd be quick and easy, and I love to cook, but I'm also human, and sometimes if I can take a shortcut I will take one. Chicken breast fillets for a dish that we're doing, pork fillet. I'll go through what we're using this in a minute. 2 packets of flatbread, some free range eggs, although it sounds like elephants are going upstairs. That's a proper mum phrase, isn't it? It's nearly bedtime, by the way, if you're wondering. Yeah, free range eggs, although I'm kind of disappointed to see that they're in plastic because they're normally in cardboard, but never mind. Wraps just for like lunches and stuff, and then some brioche. I've tried to buy like quite a lot in this shop just because I'm trying to stock up our cupboards and our freezer and our fridge again after having like nothing for so long because we used most of it up. So if it looks like loads of food, it's going to last us 8 days and beyond this. So for the tapas night that I mentioned, these are like, I think they're 2 for something, I don't know what it is, maybe 2 for £4, something like that. But I picked up Italian inspired smoked selection and a Spanish inspired selection. I don't think we'll get through all of these in one go, but they're great for salads and lunches and that kind of thing as well. And then the other 2 that I got were this Mediterranean inspired platter, because Bill in particular absolutely loves these. I think they're called habas fritas. They're like salted broad beans that have been like fried, and he just thinks they're great. And then I've also got a Spanish style tortilla, so that will be for all of us, with some salad and crusty bread and a baked camembert, which is somewhere around here. Got some German sour pepper salami as well, just to have in. It lasts until the end of August, so it's just like a handy meat to have in if you're running low and you need to make sandwiches. These Slow, I don't know, I've never heard of this brand before, but they are crispy rustic rolls with honey. And they're part baked ones, so I can keep this in like our little like cupboard now, and then when I need them I can just like warm them up and they're not going to go stale, which is handy. These were on offer, so I just bought them as a treat for the kids. There were 3 in a pack and I think it was £1. It's probably a rip off really, but they like stuff like this. We have chorizo, pork cocktail sausages, tortellini just to have in the fridge. Again, doesn't go off until the end of August, and this is like a backup meal with a bit of pesto and some cheese and some like cucumber and tomato on side. Easy meal for the kids if something like manic happens that day. From our tray, cottage cheese. There's your camembert. I love this one. I love the packaging. It just screams like, yes, go on holiday and have lots of cheese and wine to me. Sadly, we will not be doing that this year. Grana Padano cheese, always get this one. Ricotta, and then 2 packs of the Sabra hummus because it was an offer and we all love it. And then garlic bread. I think I mentioned that. It's a deep filled garlic bread apparently. I'm not entirely sure what that means. And then 2 things that I forgot to mention. Loo roll and Pampers pants. These are my absolute favourite, although they are the most expensive, but I absolutely love them. They're such a good fit for Stan and they really don't leak. But these are on offer at the moment. I've been buying like all sorts recently. I quite like the Fred and Flo ones from Tesco, but Aldi, which are the ones that I like I buy them quite often because I live near an Aldi and it's convenient for me. They leak constantly on him, and they've changed the design, and I can't buy them anymore because it's just P Central. Anyway, you didn't need to know that, so let's go back here. So over here is like frozen stuff and snacks basically. So like I said, we've not had like a freezer for a while, and I'm trying to like slowly add things to it that kind of stock it up, you know, like essentials. So I got these are on offer. And I thought they'd be handy to have in, you know, who wanted to like make a nice wrap with some salad. So this sweet and sticky barbecue ones, I believe these are £1 each, and then I got the crispy chicken in tempura batter. But like a pack of these between 3 kids, like that'll feed my kids with like a wrap and some salad and some hummus or something. So I thought they'd be handy to have in. And then I saw these, which is a 1.7 kilogram big bag of chips, and I don't normally buy chips that much, but these are naked oven chips, and it's just potato and sunflower oil. So obviously a lot of oven chips have like a coating on them, which makes them like not bad for you, but like less healthy. And I thought that I would give these a go. They're also vegan and gluten free, so if those are, you know, important factors for your diet, then good to know. And then peas, because where would we be without peas? Then at the back here we've got bacon rashers for the kids. Pringles are on offer at the moment for £1, so I got the teriyaki ones and Peking duck. I feel like Pringles are on offer everywhere at the moment. I don't know if that's just me. Then we've got some Jaffa cakes, strawberry bites and mini rolls. These two are on offer. These are just staples in my house. And then over here we have a Prosecco. I'm going to make some Aperol spritz for me and Mark at the weekend, maybe when we have like the tapas night or something. So that's what this and soda water's for, although we always get soda water in anyway. Whole grain rice, sweet corn, 2 shower gels, because Mark still steals my shower gel, so I have to buy more than I ever normally would. He must use like half a bottle on his body every time, I swear. Then we've got mango chutney, chopped tomatoes with garlic, yes, chili relish, 2 packs of plum tomatoes, tins rather, some jalapeno peppers. I actually ordered roasted peppers, but now I've basically got like spice for life here. I'll have to get them from somewhere else. And then this was meant to be, I can't remember what pasta it was meant to be. It wasn't meant to be that, so I've got this. But again, all pasta kind of tastes the same, doesn't it? And then some couscous, and that is everything. So I'll run through the meal plan now. So that is all put away. I did it all while listening to Hamilton. It was very nice. But I will run through the meal plan. I have 8 meals. I'm looking down at my phone as always, by the way, so sorry about that. And I'm just going to go in no particular order, because I haven't actually arranged in what order we're having things properly yet. But the first meal is lamb kebabs, as I mentioned, with flatbreads, and couscous with roasted veg. So it's a real mission, as I mentioned, to just make sure that we get loads of veg into us now. So I'm probably just going to roast like mushrooms, peppers, courgette and onion in the oven with a bit of garlic and maybe some herbs. When they're all roasted off, I'm going to mix that together with some cooked couscous. I usually just use like stock with a stock cube, and then mix those together, have it on the side with some lamb and flatbreads and maybe some salad. Again, anything that's left over with that will do really well for lunches. Then the other thing that I'm going to do, I've actually shared on a meal plan before, and we loved it. And it was, I think it was a Jamie Oliver recipe, but it was on the Tesco website, and it's a pepper and tomato pasta tray bake. It was rigatoni, the pasta that I needed, but they've sent me spirali or whatever it's called. But you basically roast off tomatoes, peppers, garlic, onion, with a bit of like red wine vinegar and some other nice tasting things. And then you also bake off a ricotta in the oven, and you serve that with it, and it was just so nice. I remember when we had it, it was still like during lockdown, and it was a really hot day, and it was just really good. So we said like we'd make that again once we got a kitchen back, and we have. Another meal, I'm pretty certain this is going to be on Friday, but it's tapas night. So cured meat, Spanish tortilla, patatas bravas, hummus, veggies. Going to do some broccoli and asparagus as well, and then bake camembert and crusty bread. And again, that's another one where any leftovers we'll package up and eat the next day for lunch. Next one, halloumi curry with rice and naan. Again, this is one of Mark's absolute faves, and it's really like easy and nice to make, and it's good for you as well. It's got lentils, like onions, spinach, mushrooms, grated carrot is what I put in, garlic, chopped tomatoes. There's loads of stuff in it. I've shared it in a recipe video on here before, so I will leave that link down below as always. But it's just a fave, I really like it. Then the next meal was inspired by my friend Kaylee, because when I was doing my meal plan, I was chatting to her and I thought, oh, I'm gonna have that dish that she made when we did our switching each other's meals for the day video, which I will link down below as well if you've not watched it. It's a good watch. But she does a pork and chorizo stew, and it's got chickpeas in, of which I have a couple of tins, like of all the stuff that we had left when we like emptied out the kitchen. There is basically just like chickpeas and some tins of tuna. I feel like that's at the back of most people's tin cupboard. So I thought, oh, what a good way to use those up, so that's what we're going to have. And then we have smashed Indian sweet potato and eggs with mango chutney. Now this is a Jamie Oliver recipe, I think, on the Tesco website, and it just looked really quick, really easy, and like light but like a little bit different. And I feel like my kids will eat it because they like eggs and they like sweet potato. It's just a little bit different and a good way to introduce some spice. Plus it's like a meat-free dish. We try and have like 3-ish a week where we don't eat meat. So this week it's the pepper and tomato pasta tray bake, halloumi curry, and the smashed Indian sweet potato. Those are the ones this week. Another meal that we've got are the pork chops that I showed, you know, the barbecue ones from that fire pit range at Tesco. So I'm going to have baked potatoes with those and salad, just a nice easy one. And then the final one, I'm getting arm ache by the way, that's why you're all over the place. The final one is going to be a Chinese chicken curry using the Mayflower curry sauce, because I have some of that left. And we're going to serve that with egg fried rice and sugar snaps and baby corn. That's what I'd written. What was that? No idea what that was. That's what I'd written. However, I've got that chef's mix with carrot and beans and whatever, so we'll just have that on the side, I think. And then I've also written down for lunches, so I tried to be organised. We don't typically have access to the kitchen during the day because there's usually workmen in here. So we're having the floor fitted tomorrow, and then the day after that I'm not really sure what's happening. But I'm hoping that like next week we will be able to come in here more and get the food that we need, rather than just eating rubbish really, because I don't like that. So ideas, just jotted them down. Picky plates, they always go down really well with my kids. Leftover tapas, barbecue chicken wraps with grated carrot, crispy chicken wraps with mayo and cucumber, salami sandwiches, we've got toasties, beans on toast. The list is endless, so I just feel a little bit more organised now. But I hope that you enjoyed that. I will try and get back into the swing of things again with these. I missed a week out. It probably doesn't look like that by the time I uploaded it, but I didn't do one of these last week because for the last week access to our kitchen has been like minimal and a bit up and down. So fingers crossed moving forward it's all normal again soon. But I hope you're all well and having a lovely day whatever you're up to. I'm gonna go, and if I'm honest, I'm gonna go and take my bra off and put my comfy clothes on and chill and watch a bit of telly maybe, or something like that. I don't know yet, but yeah, have a lovely day whatever you're up to. I will see you again very soon hopefully, and yeah.